Investigators say the man behind the deadly Red Fort car blast, Dr. Umar Muhammad, entered a parking lot at 3:19 p.m. For over 3 hours, he stayed inside, motionless, the engine off, the car locked. At 6:28 p.m., he drove out. Moments later, the explosion. 9 people were killed, over 20 injured. The chase began miles away in Faridabad. A team of over 600 officers traced more than 1,000 CCTV cameras to piece together Umar's route from Al Falah University to Delhi's Red Fort. He crossed the Badarpur border toll at 8:13 am, passed through Mayur Vihar, took a detour to Connaught Place and finally reached the Red Fort parking lot. But that detour to Connaught Place has raised big questions. Why go there at all? Was it a scouting mission or was Connaught Place the original target? Investigators are now reviewing hours of footage to find out. According to sources, Umar's plan was to detonate the car bomb near the Red Fort parking, an area that usually draws huge winter crowds. But there was one problem. It was a Monday. The Red Fort was closed. No crowds, no chaos, no symbolic impact. That's when Umar's plan began to unravel. Back in Faridabad, security agencies had just seized 2,900 kilograms of explosives and arrested some of Umar's associates. Panic may have set in. For 3 hours, Umar sat inside the car, possibly listening to the news, possibly waiting for instructions, or maybe deciding whether to go through with it at all. At 6:28 p.m., he drove out onto Netaji Subhash Marg, the stretch that runs between Red Fort and Chandni Chowk. Moments later, the car exploded near the Red Fort metro station, setting off a chain of blasts that damaged nearby vehicles and triggered nationwide alarm. But there's another mystery. Umar's phone was switched off 10 days before the blast. Its last location, Al Falah University. He was never seen using a device after that. Was he ordered not to carry a phone to avoid detection? Or did he use a burner phone that was destroyed in the explosion? Investigators are still searching for answers. What happened in those 3 hours remains one of the biggest questions in the Red Fort blast probe. Was Umar waiting for a go-ahead from handlers? Or did panic, fear, and desperation trigger the explosion? Well, at this point, these are theories, and only the investigation would reveal the chain of events. This is Shubh Bhardwaj for NDTV.